Alright, y'all, what's up? This your boy Bruce Leroy. Now, normally I don't necessarily be commenting on the Chicago Bears, but since I am from Chicago and that's where I currently live, everybody knows that if you've been on this app long enough, I mean, obviously, if you know recently, I just got fucking hacked by a Rugrat and shit, but that's beside the point. But you know for a fact that me, Bruce, I know that fucking shit says that bag lady, lovely lady, whatever the fuck that shit is. At the end of the day, I already made a reel talking about how this low ass Rugrat, this Ed and Eddie extra looking ass, this fucking baby kid done hacked me. So the way the TikTok rules work, I gotta stay with the goddamn profile page, with the profile name for the next 30 days. So obviously this is still Bruce Leroy, alright? And for those of y'all been knowing, those y'all been following me, y'all know I've been an Eagles fan. So I had to get that out the way before everybody just start coming to why your name lovely lady and all that bullshit. Anyway, so I want to talk about the Bears and the Texas game real quick. I want to quickly talk about Caleb Williams, because I know a lot of you casuals going to talk about, damn, he threw 2 interceptions, whatever the case may be. To be honest with you, I looked at those interceptions and I watched the first half because I recorded on my DVR and shit. I watched the first half last night and I literally just finished the second half like about an hour ago. I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody's going to keep pointing to the Caleb Williams mistakes to the 2 interceptions. Caleb Williams actually played pretty damn good. Him and CJ Stroud, Caleb Williams and CJ Stroud, they both were doing a really, really good job, making good decisions. It was actually a bet back and forth. The crazy part is, y'all might kill me for this, that game, the motherfucking Texans and the Bears, that shit was better. Mind you, we're talking about the Chicago Bears. I've been a Bears fan. I was a Bears fan back in 2007. Then when I realized we lost to fucking Rex Gross, I'm like, this organization ain't going no motherfucking way. So I abandoned. I became a Packers fan. No, I was a Saints fan after that. Same thing going, like, fuck it. I was a Packers fan, and then ever since I was 16 years old, I've been an Eagles fan. Anyway, moving on from my long-ass history of being a Benedict Arnold. Look, Caleb Williams actually isn't a bad quarterback. I think the biggest problem with him was 2 things. Number one, I think going back to the first game against Carolina, he completed 50% of his passes. He's a very gifted guy, and he's very Mahomes-like as far as his ability to create. After the pocket breaks down, be able to extend plays and improvise. Right? He has that big play ability, and he's a very, very talented quarterback, but the talent has to translate into getting the ball into your playmaker's hands and putting points on the board. So that part he has to know. And the way to do that is not about trying to be Superman. It's not about trying to be, the most, try to do shit for, highlight reels with boss man D-Lo playing in the background. That's not what it's for. Your job is to manage the game. Don't turn the ball over and win your football team. Win your football team the game. That's the whole point, right? So I think the second game around, most quarterbacks, it's going to take him a whole year. It took him literally the second game to start improving on that. Really, those 2 interceptions, he had good reads. He just underthrew the ball on both of those things. And one thing I noticed, I looked at him on the sidelines while he was struggling. 2 things jumped out at me. Now, number one, yes, I did see Keenan Allen come up to him earlier in the game, but while he was throwing those turnovers, it would have been nice if one of the veterans came over and say, hey, man, don't worry about it. Shake it off. It's going to be all right. Pick your head up. Like, that to me is a big indicator of where the team overall, not just Caleb Williams, where the team overall is that no veteran came up to Caleb Williams to give him any words of encouragement, anything in the midst of the team going down. That's a huge concern for me. That's first and foremost. Secondly, Caleb Williams, I know you're young, I know you just started, whatever, but you cannot wear on your face that you're stressed out. You can't wear on your face that you're frustrated, that you're. I get it, you're a human being at the end of the day, but you have to have short-term memory with these type of things, right? You cannot let the fact that you're having a bad day, turnovers, the offensive line is breaking down. You cannot wear that shit on your face. You have to be poised. You have to be calm. You have to be kind of emotionless on it, kind of like Jalen Hurts, but it's just different in your own way. I was not doing what this guy from Nebraska is doing with Patrick Mahomes. That's neither here nor there, but I think this guy, Caleb Williams, I think he's very talented, but I'm not feeling the culture that's going over there overall as a team. It's not going in the right direction, and I think that Caleb Williams needs to continue to develop. But honestly, if you ask me, I don't look at those 2 interceptions and say, oh, he's trash. I literally looked at the totality together. I looked at how he vastly improved from game 1 to game 2, and I promise you, speaking as an Eagles fan that lives in Chicago and watched the game last night, Bears fan, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. As long as Caleb Williams gets, in my opinion, he's going to need a guy like McDaniels, McVay. He gonna need a brand new coach to come in there and instill a brand new culture and hold players accountable and really do a whole 180 on this thing. Because I'm telling you this right now, if things keep going on the way it's going on, a lot of people want to blame Caleb Williams for this, but I don't think this is his fault. I think it's the culture and what this team is being set up to do. There's talent on this team, but we need the right coach to really turn things around. Well, not me. I'm an Eagles fan, but you understand what I'm saying, all right? That's my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about it. I'm out of here. Peace.